ladies and gentlemen, into my journey back into the past to experience games from the PlayStation 1 generation, a generation I mostly skipped over because at that time in my life, gaming wasn't a big part. And I missed a lot of games. I've often said that that generation of games and the one after PlayStation 2 are my least favorite, but I think that's because I missed out on most of the gems. It's time to fix that on the Collector vs. Wild show. Let's go.
There is a magical operation of maximum importance. The initiation of a new aeon. When it becomes necessary to utter a word, the whole planet must be bathed in blood.
Hell yeah. Impale them hookers. Get on there. Did now. You see my man Swagger at the bottom of the screen like he did something smart. Like he did something bad. Damn, just stabbing brothers. Oh, it's Malek. I don't know who that is, but he's pulling lightning bolts out his ass. Oh, I probably should take this seriously. Yo, Malek, they need your help, brother. Come on. That lady ain't got no hair. Damn, blood. He broke her down into molecules. Did y'all see that? And you still run. You better run, ho. He turned her into molecules.
Call your dogs. They can feast on your...
Yeah, feast on them. They having a rough go.
Fulfilling the sacred mallet of the Saffron, you are hereby damned. The pleasures of the flesh are no longer yours. You have but one purpose, damned warrior. You will serve us for eternity.
Uh-oh. Butt cheeks. That's out of control.
The tavern's closing. Best be on your way, stranger. What? No mug of ale for a weary traveller from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood. I stay open for no man in these dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome. And so I left, cold of heart and soul, forced to the road and the long, bitter night.
The long, bitter night. So as I said, I skipped the PlayStation 1 generation. I saw a review for this. Let me give a shout out to where I saw the review. GameSack. If you guys like gaming, especially retro gaming, but they talk about a lot of new stuff too, please check out GameSack. Please check out Joe Redifer. Oh, kicking ass all night. Look at us, killing Jesus, all in that ass. Yeah, ho. Come get that loving. Can I get back in the bar? Hey, Slim, they killing out here. Help, Jesus. So GameSack covered this, and it was fantastic, and I wanted to play it. It looks so dope. It looks so dope when they covered it that I wanted to play, and this looks like one of the games I would really like from this generation of games. By the way, went to a new game store today that everybody needs to go check out if you're local to the DC area. Yes, indeed. We'll get into that here shortly. Oh, they got me, Jesus.
End it. Now.
So yeah, the name of the video game store is called Super Big Games. They're not yet selling online. Hey, Super, what's going on, brother? Is this Zelda? Good one. iFlames, what up, B? How you doing, brother? I'm outstanding, friends. How are y'all? How are y'all?
They, victors, suffering to the conquered. Ironic that now I was the one suffering. Not anything as pedestrian as physical pain, rather the cruel jab of impotent anger. The hunger for revenge.
Hey, Suba, can you text
I
the
didn't care
team
if I
and
was
let
in
them know
heaven
we're
or
streaming?
hell. All I wanted.
I forgot to do it, and I left my phone on the charger. And it's not in this room with me.
Sometimes you get what you wish for. The necromancer Mortanius offered me a chance for vengeance, and like a fool, I jumped at his offer without considering the cost.
High Flames is doing awesome.
Nothing
Outstanding, brother.
is free, not even revenge.
Thank you, Suba.
You will have the blood you hunger for.
This game's cool so far. Anyway, I saw the review for this on GameSack. It was like, dude, how did I miss Legacy of Kain? And a couple of people on TikTok had told me, B, as much as you bitch about modern video games, have you tried Legacy of Kain? I was like, nah, those games always look silly to me because I never saw the gameplay. I just saw the
pain of a
box
new
cover.
existence in a dank womb of darkness
And decay. Yeah, lights on, ho. Is that the grave they tried to put a brother in? Dracula, bitches. Like I said, this game looked dope. So I went to Super Bit Games today, local here to DC. Definitely check them out if you're local. They're in Falls Church. I picked up Legacy of Kain, obviously. Oh yeah.
The sanctuary spell enables me to travel to my crypt, where the soil of my grave provides me respite. I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment.
The narration is dope. What? How was the narration this good on a game made in 1996? Oh, by the way, this game even lets you customize the damn controls. 1996, and I'm playing games in 2021 that won't even let me do that. Come on, dog. What are we actually doing out here? Anyway, went to Super Big Games today, collected Legacy of Kain, and collected 3 special games that I got to figure out how I can stream them. Shadowrun on the Sega Genesis. Been waiting to collect this for over probably 15 years. Gain Ground on the Sega Genesis, and Strider, all on the Sega Genesis. Almost had a copy of Rygar. Almost had a copy of Legendary Wings. Almost had a copy of Willow. But they were not in good condition. So I passed and instead got the games you just heard me rattle off. And because I didn't want to spend $12,000 on one gaming trip, I left a couple other games behind. Now I see what so Dave was the one who reviewed Legacy of Kain on GameSack. And I can see what he was...
Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Audron, the heart of darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body.
Yeah, so Dave was the one that reviewed it on GameSack, and he said the camera is a little weird because it kind of jumps as you move towards the part of the screen you're trying to go to, which it's fine, man. It's not the end of the world. It's not the best, but it's certainly not the worst. And when I watched him play it, it actually was reminiscent to me of the game Lagoon, which I will also be playing at some point on a stream, because Lagoon is fan-effing-tastic. I feel like I could drop a freestyle to these beats, Jesus.
This ancient vial bears with it a dark gift indeed. For with it, my life force is increased.
I like the dialogue too. What? Or the monologue. What is going on in the name of Jesus? No, I'm trying to save her, not kill her, you idiot. I was trying to cut her loose. How do you reload? How do you reload the game? I'm not trying to kill people in here. That ain't fair. She didn't deserve to die. All right, how you start over? I ain't killing the lady in the dang. That's not happening. How you start the game over, Jesus? Jesus? Tell me how to start this game over. I'll have to start shooting people out here. Anyway, that'll give me a chance to address the audience. Hello, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. You know what? Maybe I was supposed to kill her. Maybe we don't need to start it over.
These ancient symbols of power contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells.
I'm reading about what these chained humans do for you. Like, killing them, I think, restores my health, but is there a benefit to not killing them is what I'm trying to figure out. Ah, that's how you want to do it. Okay, so yeah, don't kill her. Suck the blood. You get your health back and keep killing. They ain't even ready for the way that I'm killing. Ho, I'm straight chilling. Yeah, the voice acting and the sound is fantastic. For a game this old, and there's something nostalgic though. Like I didn't mess around with the PlayStation 1 generation that much, but for the games that I did play from this era, the nostalgia of these primitive polygons, man, I dig it. I really do. Let me go back to the chat so I can see people talking. You playing as Dracula now? Yeah, you're a vampire, dog.
Within the walls of these chambers I could find respite, and if I so chose, resume my journey when my weariness abated.
See, this looks like a game is actually play. Yes, that's why I picked it up. When I saw Joe and Dave on GameSack Review, which I love their show, by the way. It's like two old dudes you just love to hang out with at their house. And memory card cannot be detected. Wait, why do I even need that? Do you still need memory cards to work with a PS3? I thought the PS3 could just store this shite. Am I going to have to go buy memory cards now? Seriously? Is that what's going to have to happen around here? Wait, somebody school me. Can't the PS3 just store stuff? Do I actually need to go buy memory cards? I guess so. I guess we're not saving the game. That's ridiculous. Pocket Thought says, yo, Broken Super says 10 out of 10. I don't even need to see past the throne. All right, somebody school me, man. Do I need a damn, like, where do memory cards go inside of a PS3? I don't even understand what's happening here, Jesus. I'll figure it out later. Whatever. This will just be the inaugural stream, and this is a game we'll come back to after I can go buy some memory cards, which I probably could pick them up tomorrow. In fact, if I'd have known that, I'd have picked up some memory cards from the store I was at where I bought this game, because my normal retailer didn't have this game in stock. I tried to order it the other night when I saw the review, but they didn't have it, so I guess I should have asked. Apparently, you can create a virtual memory card. Link incoming. I appreciate that, Ryan. Matab said something about vanilla buns. Is that like white lady butt cheeks? What are you talking about? Is that sexual innuendo, or are you actually making food? Because you Europeans say weird things. You call college uni. Whatever the hell that is, I guess that's short for university.
When rainfall comes, vampires are wise to find shelter from its acidic touch.
So there's a slight delay with the controls too. Like when you hit a button, sometimes it takes a second to register. Let me out of here. Por favor. Yeah, I can't wait to play Lagoon with you guys as soon as I figure out how to get the audio from my Super Nintendo clone into my headset. I gotta figure out how to configure that. I'm gonna have to run HDMI into something that can shoot. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I have that already. I just need to go buy some extra cables, some extra optical audio cables to make that work. I think. Damn, he's getting served up. Let's go find that shelter they was talking about. At the mausoleum, we will find shelter. Yes. Pocket Thought says, haha, no, cinnamon buns, but vanilla instead of cinnamon. Oh, okay. So she's actually cooking. She's not on the internet looking up white ladies' butt cheeks. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Back of thoughts. Swords sounded like they did damage. I know, right? The sounds in this game are heavy. They're real heavy, man. I respect. What up, Skeletron? You dead? Ah! Yeah, yo, I see your spear. Hose! Look at you trying to hit people. You missed, bitch! Oh, you didn't miss that time. All in your ass. Look at me. Dodging and weaving and killing. Love killing. Hey, girl. You get that blood about you, girl. Oh, yes. I love you. Ooh, you saw that double move. Oh, clack, clack. I thought he was dead. I thought I killed him already. There you go.
They Victus! They Victus!
Oh, damn it! I meant to suck her blood, not kill her. Alright, Ryan's sending me links, but I don't have my phone. Somebody type the instructions in the thing. Hello, everyone. I'm going to be hanging around for a bit while taking core of my subreddit. I think care is what he meant. Toasted vanilla buns. How are you all doing? We're outstanding. Josh Quinn. Hey, hold up, man. Oh, it's down here. My bad. That was some Dark Souls nonsense it pulled right there, dog. I told y'all. Hate to say I told y'all, but I told y'all things fall apart when the center too weak to hold y'all. Alright, it's not that. It's not that. Let's get that one back on. You can hear when the audio resets. It's interesting. Let's see what type of havoc I'm wreaking down yonder. So there's got to be a pattern to that I got to figure out. That's all right. Huh. It can't go that way. There's something. Holla at you.
These curious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained...
Yeah, that was the thing they did when he turned the dude into molecules. Suck that blood, girl. Thank you. Appreciate your blood, baby girl. Like a slight delay. I got to get used to the timing with the fighting, but it'll come after I play enough. It's not particularly silly or complicated. Yeah, give it up. Yeah, these primitive 3D polygons are something, man. I really like them. I'm a fan, man. It's nostalgic. All right, I need to know how to do that save shit. Somebody tell me how to do it. I don't know how to save games on a PlayStation 3. I don't even know where to put a memory card. Just tell me I ain't got no memory card. Oh, that's right. I remember. See, will it let me do it while I'm playing the game, though? That's the question. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Yeah, no kidding. Make me one, ho. At least now I knew how to reset the game. Let's see what smoothing on does. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like the smoothing on. I think I may turn that back off. All right, so it looks like I need to create the memory card before I start playing the game. So it looks like, yeah, I don't like the smoothing on, man. We need to turn that back off. Let's keep it old school. Now that's better. So I may have to do these parts over again off camera. It's not that bad. It'll be 1 or 2 hours of the game. Won't be the end of the world. Plus, I'll get better at the game doing it this way. So why not, Johnny? Why the hell not? You guys start watching Yosuke yet on Netflix? Story about the African samurai. I'm actually.
The world had changed to my eyes. I had not expected such cruelty from the light. For in the embrace of the sun I could find no comfort, only malice. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things.
Yeah, if you guys, Yosuke, the African samurai. I am really impressed with how Netflix is doing it. Now, obviously, they take a lot of creative freedom. They put a lot of fantasy into the story. But I'm actually surprised about how accurate some of the history of the real guy actually is in the story. It's like, all right, it's pretty cool. All right, let's, why don't we just go ahead and do this now? I got you guys here. We're hanging, right? Everybody's cool. Ain't we cool? Let's be cool. I'm going to go ahead and make the memory cards. And then for those of you that just tuned in, you can see the game from the beginning. Because most of you missed that. Except for iFlames and Soup. I think they got to see it all. All right, so where am I supposed to go? I think it's Save Data Utility, Online Storage. Ah, so do I have to be PlayStation Plus in order to do that, I wonder? All right, so I need to create an internal memory card for the PlayStation 1. That'll work. Okay. All right, let's go to Memory Card Utility. That'll do. All right, we're back in. So it means we're going to lose all that progress. Like I got real far in the game. I basically got my ass beat. Now what's interesting is off camera I played that first part. Ah, nostalgia. Yeah, the Yosuke series is worth a look. Hey, it's Activision back when they were cool. Activision back when they were cool. Back when they actually made games and not money sucking a dopamine simulators every year to appease American consumerism. At some point, I'm waiting for the company that's going to have the balls to be like, listen, we don't need to become a $1 trillion company. We just need to make enough money to pay all our people well, pay our leaders well, make profits that beat inflation, and then we don't become slaves to fucking money. We can produce the shit we want to produce, keep our fans in love, Like, Bethesda did that for a hot second, and then, like, look at this. Look at what I'm about to show you. I'm sorry, I got to change gears. Because this is shit that games today don't have figured out. It is 1996 when this game comes out. Look at me. I am going to change. Well, the attack button is right. Magic should be that. Action should be the X button. And whatever forms are should be circle. What are we actually talking about? 1996, and I can customize my controls to my liking. Are you kidding me right now? Games in 2021 don't have that figured out. It's Satan's work.
There is a magical operation of maximum importance. The initiation of a new aeon. When it becomes necessary to utter a word, the whole planet must be bathed in blood.
Yeah, the eyeball in Tony Hawk was a nice touch. Like, at some point we're going to get... And by the way, these game publishers already exist that don't need to become these multi-billion-dollar dopamine simulator shitting out factories. You know what I mean? And no disrespect to the people that work at Activision. They make some dope shit even today. It's just like I wish their company didn't have to... And it's weird, too, because some of the stuff they do is actually counterintuitive to their goals. But you just turn that dude into molecules. Molecules, son. Yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, I want to say 2 was my favorite. 2 or 3 was my favorite. I think it was 2. Call your dogs.
They can feast on your corpses.
That dude taking souls and drinking them. Yeah. I'm on a stream. What? Open the door.
Fulfilling the
I'm on a stream. What does he want to show me?
You are hereby damned.
Oh, okay. Tell him I'll come down later. Give me a big hug before you go to bed. It's bedtime. You got school tomorrow. Big hug, man. Ah, Warriors hug. Mwah. Love you, man.
You have but one purpose, damned warrior. You will serve us for eternity.
Why are your hands so cold? You eating icy? Mwah. Okay. Ah. Love you, man. See ya. All red butt cheeks. Oh, man, we were seeing the butt cheeks. You just gonna kill the butt cheeks. It's unacceptable. You can't kill butt cheeks. That's Satan's way. You need to come to Jesus. Have I played Soul Reaver? Nope, but they had Soul Reaver. That's next on my list to collect. It's just the other shit I collected today was so expensive. It was like, all right, I'm about to spend $6,000 up in this store. I gotta get out of here. So I didn't get Soul Reaver,
I stay open for no man
but I
in these
will.
dark times.
It's on my list.
Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome. And so I left, cold of heart and soul, forced to the road and the long, bitter night.
Listen to that. Now I know what Soup is talking about when he says weapons haven't weight. Listen to this. Yeah. That's real business right there. Now we got some killing to do. Love killing. It's the best.
That's him! Save Victor!
It's like I ain't dying on the first dude.
End it! Now!
Yeah, I really missed out on the PlayStation 1 generation, man. Oh, they had Rock and Roll Racing still in the box. But they want too much money for it. I'm like, I'll wait till a market crash. That price will get cut in half. But yeah, I got 2 Holy Grail items today, though, guys. For me. They're Holy Grail items for me. Maybe not for the rest of the world. I got Gain Ground and Shadow Run for the Sega Genesis. and Strider. As soon as I figure out how to get optical audio out of them,
heaven or hell.
which I think my device does that.
Was to kill my assassins.
I'll get an optical audio splitter that can run HDMI to audio out, and then I'll be able to hear, and then we'll start streaming
And like a fool,
Super
I
Nintendo
jumped
and
his
Genesis.
offer without considering the cost. Nothing is free, not even revenge.
Not even vengeance is free.
You will have the blood you hunger for.
Yeah, the graphic. This is 1996. Look at this. This game rivals some of the stuff that's coming out today. Come on, man. All that shouting. A Merry Christmas.
I awoke to the pain of a new existence, in a dank womb of darkness and decay.
By the way, you want to tell me your story? Yeah, narrate your game. Like the old school gamers, the designers got that. Like, if you're gonna make me listen to people talk, let them talk while I'm playing. I don't need to watch a cutscene for him to say that. Thank you. Eidos, the people who made this game, and Crystal Dynamics.
My crypt, where the soil of my grave provides me respite. I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment.
I wonder, I'm going to ask Ryan and anybody else that wants to participate in this to do me a favor. I want you to look at the Asus ROG Phone 5. I want you to look at, I think it's Red Magic. Is it Red Magic or Red Ninja? Red something phone. Like all these gaming phones are what I'm thinking of moving off to from Apple. I'm actually praying the Microsoft Surface Duo phone gets decent. And then I'm just going to switch back to using Microsoft products. Because, like, do you guys remember the Zune? Did you ever have one? Because I did. And I'm telling you right now, it's a million times better than anything an iPod ever did. But, of course, it's one of the best business lessons I ever got. For those of you in business, listen up. One of the best business lessons I ever got was it's never the best products that win. It's always the best marketing. Right? The Microsoft Zune was the perfect. The Zune was magical as an MP3 player. The iPod, in comparison, hot buttered asshole. But because Apple markets their shit to, you know, we're different and you're special and you buy our things and you become special, people buy that bullshit. It's just like, that's why
darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body.
And so it's just like, there's a reason why McDonald's is the #1 hamburger seller. And it ain't because their hamburgers are delicious. If you've seen what the hamburgers are made out of, you wouldn't eat them. Real.
This ancient vial bears with it a dark gift indeed, for with it my life force is increased. These ancient symbols of power contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells.
Ooh, love the spawning of spells, baby. I love the spawning of spells. Oh, I can save the game now, Jesus. What is Ryan talking about? $2,000. What do you mean, Ryan? You always speak in code. Can you ever say anything straight? You genius motherfucker. You just say the sentence without speaking in fucking parables, Jesus. All right. Let's see, if I was hanging out with Jesus. Jesus, just tell him straight. All them parables, get your ass out of it. He would have hated me as the disciple. I'd have been the disciple that Jesus hated, but had to keep on his team for whatever reason. I can't come out to add that to the story.
Within the walls of these chambers, I could find respite. And if I so chose, resume my journey when my weariness abated.
I have a soft spot for FMVs. Yes, I do too, Broken Suba. My first FMV, 1995. Just got my first Pentium computer, I believe. Pentium 1, believe it or not. And I cannot remember the name of the game, but I was a PC gamer at the time. I wasn't playing console shit. I dabbled in some games, and that game was, the game sucked, but the FMVs were cool. And One of these days I'll try to remember what it is. Maybe I'll play it on the show. We'll do some nostalgic trips. And oh, by the way, the owner of Superbit, the store we were at today. Dang it, where's the receipt at? Hold on, guys. I want to read some stuff to you. Where's my receipt from the store? I was just reading it, Jesus! The owner is who I was hanging out with at the store today. He said I can come back and film anytime. So believe you me, we're going to have some shows for Collector vs. Wild at Superbit. In fact, I will probably live stream my next trip there. Let's see, Ryan says the phone is $2,000. Yeah, I mean, any decent phone. I mean, the iPhone costs $2,000 too. You just never pay that much because AT&T or whoever your carrier is like, hey, if you signed up for 17 years of service, we'll give you the phone for free. We'll even give you a new baby. Like, okay, I'll take a new baby. No, I'm not buying the gaming phone to play games, silly. I want to use the phone as a functional damn phone so I don't have to F with Apple's bullshit anymore. Hey, seriously, we're on the iPhone 14 or whatever the fuck it is, and they still haven't fixed, and by the way, they're not gonna fix it because they think they're right. If I plug my phone into my car, it automatically starts playing damn music. And you can't turn that shit off. Who the Apple is just arrogant. Can't stand them. Had enough of their horse shit. Yeah, all the phones are $2,000. All the good phones are $2,000. You just never pay that much because they subsidize it by selling you plans that pay them way more money than a $2,000 phone. That's all. Don't get it twisted. Alright, my sword's reach is a lot further than I thought it was. I need to start swinging earlier. The soundtrack in this game is nasty too, man.
Play Victor!
Nice shot, dude.
Play Victor!
Oh, my health's getting bigger. How do you figure?
Play Victor!
That magic's getting built up, yo. Red Magic 5G looks like the better win. Yeah, so everything I've watched so far says the Asus has better capabilities, but it breaks after 6 months. I don't think anybody's reviewed the 5 yet. Maybe they have. All the ones I've seen are older. But my biggest issue, and this is where I need somebody to look into the details, because this is the shit I suck at, because I get frustrated and I start having PTSD attacks, because I hate tedious shit. Where I start running into problems is my biggest issue with all of these phones, Apple II and all of them, is the touchscreen bullshit. Like, I can't type sentences. Apple does a lot of dumb shit, like when I'm in Signal, if you turn the screen sideways and it flips, it stops playing the audio. Android doesn't do that. And it's maddening that Apple, for whatever reason, either Signal developed it that way or Apple has some weird shit that, like, Apple will not let you turn off the goddamn face cam. That should be an option to be turned off immediately, other than the fact that the iPhone's fucking spying on you so they can collect data on you all day, every day. Whatever. But yeah, I need a new phone, man. And here's the cool thing. I'm keeping the iPhone because the one thing it is fantastic with is Apple Pay and the camera. Like, I've filmed that entire, the audio too. Like, the audio and video for that last 3-word game review for Death Stranding. That was all the iPhone. No additional audio support. All iPhone, 100%. So from that perspective, that device is a beast for doing media, but everything else about it is just annoying. You know, and I'm agnostic, man. Like, if something's dope, I'm cool. Something ain't dope, I'm cool. Like, I don't have anything personally against Apple. I think they do a lot of dumb shit. I wish Wozniak had been the main guy instead of Steve Jobs, because then a lot of the shit that I hate about Apple's bullshit would never have happened. Because Wozniak disagreed, or at least the movies are being believed. I don't know Wozniak personally.
Play Victor!
What the frick? What did I just do? How? Why am I here? Help! Now you can hear when the soundtrack resets.
Hey, Victor!
So yeah, and these gaming phones, the batteries literally, from what I've heard, like you could go 2 days of using it without the battery dying, which to me is Jesus in a can. I don't know how that puzzle worked, but it worked. I just hit buttons till it worked. I'll take it.
These curious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained bone.
Please, help me, Kaiser!
I don't want to kill the guy who's begging for help. I want to cut him down, but it won't let me. iPhone is not for me. It can go fuck itself. Yeah, I just... it's annoying, man. Because the problem I'm having is every other phone I've ever used sucks worse. It's like Apple just has a monopoly on being the best of the worst. You know, so in the same breath, I get pissed about all the iPhone horseshit. It's like, well, it does this better than all the other phones. It does this better. The camera's better than every other phone I've ever used. It's tough. Just believe me, when I had a Samsung for that year or so, I had a Samsung for the better part of 2020, and it was unpleasant. I basically just broke down. I was like, all right, I'm going back to get an iPhone. I can't take this no more. I'm done. Yeah. Holy what? Oh, I was like, what the hell? Let's see, Ryan Motley says 144 hertz refresh. Yeah, tracking. iFlame says I don't like the interface. Jesus. B's new energy drink, Jesus in a can. I like that. That should be an energy drink. Some 3 to 4 days if you aren't gaming. Yeah, and I won't really ever game on it for real. Like, I don't like mobile games. Although the Switch, ladies and gentlemen, may I say the Switch is bringing me around to its truth. But I'll tell you, the Switch itself, the hardware sucks. And I mean that specifically the parts you touch, not that the hardware is bad. In terms of functionality, I mean the ergonomics of the Switch are terrible. Absolutely effing terrible. So now I have my Pro controller, it makes it a little bit better. But the games, man, I'm playing Sakuna of Rice and Ruin in bed. I'm loving that game. I just finished Cosmic Star Heroine, which I'll be working on the review for, which I was supposed to be writing this weekend, but didn't. Oops. Got other stuff going on, man. Sometimes gaming's got to take the back seat. But I'll be writing Cosmic Star Heroine review will be getting out there. Concurrently working on the Nier Replicant review,
The world had
Immortals
changed
Phoenix
in my
Rising,
eyes.
and then I'll start working
I
on
had
a
not
Breakpoint
expected
review.
such cruelty from the light. For in the embrace of the sun I could find no comfort, only malice. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things.
We got Pistachios in the house. What's up, my brother?
Hunger and weakness are no bar to vengeance's call. I would find my slayers and send them back whence I
Yeah, these are the dudes that tried to kick ass. Nah, I'm kicking asshole. Get your ass in here and take this ass whooping.
If we put you down once, we could do it again.
The voice acting is ill in this game. Who made this?
I had crossed
I mean,
death for
Crystal
this moment.
Dynamics and Eidos.
My
but
mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill.
what was the budget for
There
this
is no
game?
greater release than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over.
Was it?
They victor!
I don't know what that was. Just the whole feeling of these older games, man. They have something that New Age games are just missing.
'Tis not over, Kain. These fools were merely the instruments of your murder, not the cause. Look to their masters. Look to the pillars. And gain way to
I say
the
malice all the
fortress of
time. Where you been,
mind.
Suba? I say malice all the time. Malice. Oh, straight out of Hammer horror? Yeah, for sure. I haven't even watched any of the Hammer movies, but I've seen enough reviews of them to know what you mean. Although I'm sure I saw some Hammer something back in my childhood.
This was where the bloody deed of my murder took place.
That guy didn't look like an enemy. I don't want to start killing villagers for no reason. Is that the tavern I tried to come out of? They were shanking people. Hey, Ursula's in the house. Ursula, I'm about to do a TikTok with that picture you sent me. Do I have your permission to, hey, do I have your permission to use that picture for anything, or is that just between us? And if it's just between us, say no. I will not be upset. But I got all kinds of ideas of how to use the favorite picture that's ever been taken in the history of mankind. You made my entire life with that today, Ursula. Even Miko was just like that. You really found your people, didn't you, B? Like, yep. Finally, the 30 years for searching for you mofos. Here we are. Come up here and get this ass whooping. Need to get my sword skills up. Feast going on up in here. Yes, you are. Alright, so what I want to know is what is all this stuff I'm picking up? There's a little bit of delay with little bit of delay. Oh, get the shit out of here. I didn't just start the game over, did I? Please, Jesus. There we go. I was like, the screen is stuck. What are we doing? Alright, it's definitely not this menu. Let's try the other one. Yeah, so the bottom line is I'd like a phone for using and then a different phone. Okay, so I got a bunch of these.
Flay. The Heart of Darkness.
Okay.
These curious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained bone.
Word.
Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Audron, the Heart of Darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body.
Yeah, don't mull it over, Ursula. That's why I wanted to ask you. I'll use the other lady. It's fine. Because I definitely want to keep you out of trouble, and I don't feel like having PETA chase me down because somebody had a picture with an animal and a gun in it. And these candy-ass humans of this generation. God help us all.
Iron Sword. As it was born from iron armor. The Sanctuary spell enables me to travel to my crypt where the soil of my grave
Take it easy,
provides
Pocket.
me
Good to see you as
respite.
always.
I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment.
There we go.
Sanctuary. sanctuary.
So the interface could use a little bit of intuitive design, but it's not the end of the world. It's fine. Yeah, the dog is what's like your anger and the dog's fear juxtaposed. It's a fantastic image. Like just however you got the shot to be that awesome, I'll never know. But the dog's terror mixed with your anger just makes it. It changed my life forever. Oh, I can't express just how much it blessed my soul. When that I thought you were joking. And then the picture came in the feed. It was like, oh, she was dead serious. Oh, y'all want some of that ass? All in your ass. All in your ass. Yeah, butt cheeks. Anybody else? Now what, ho? You gonna close the bar, send me out, and let those people try to mess me up? Huh? Come on in here, G. Ah, okay. That's how that worked. I got it. I got it. Oh, that's the button I hit to do that. Now I know. Hey! You can do that? What? Didn't know that was an option, ho! Alright, I'm learning the controls now. Alright, I don't know. Damn it! Get your ass out of here. Can't make this thing right. Right, it's a little wonky, but I didn't know you could zoom out like that, sons. What? This game's too much. Anybody else want to ass whooping? Alright, I already robbed them. I just realized the DualShock controllers don't work with this. Damn it, that was the wrong button. Shit. Get out of this menu now before I... it's gonna make me select. It's gonna make me select it. Like, for real, just let me out of the menu. Thank you. That is too... I had no idea you could zoom the camera out. Dude. That's fantastic. Oh, almost got Willow on the NES too.
Had offered me
today.
no warning as to what my resurrection would entail, and yet I must confess in my haste I had not sought one. Was his gift a curse?
Yes.
I would seek the pillars for an answer.
Yes, you should. Zeigstuhl!
Bay Victor! Bay Victor!
Hey, look at you! Trying to get slick with it. Oh shit, water kills him. Does water kill vampires? Is that their thing?
Bay Victor!
Oh, I bet when it's I can suck his blood. I didn't even think of that. I don't have to use my healing items. I can suck his blood when I got him stacked. I bet you that's it. Yes, that's exactly right. Who made this game? You're hired. God, I miss when games were fun. Can we do that? Can we make games fun again? Somebody get me a... What's the acronym for make games fun again? Oh, it's a G.
As daylight chases darkness, the
MIGFA.
vampire's power wanes.
What's another word for gaming? Make something fun again. It needs to be a vowel. What's a vowel we can replace for gaming or playing?
The pillars of Nosgoth. Even in life, few sights have moved me such as this. I marvel that such beauty should grace our dying world.
Yes. Hell, now they got me wanting to try Final Fantasy VII again. I need to get the remake going. Oh, somebody find me a copy of 3D Game Heroes for less than $100, please. Complete in the case and not bootleg. Can we get on that? Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't mean to do...
Pillars of Nosgoth.
Okay, good. You can't skip it. Thank God. There's... Yeah, give me that. Dude, you can suck their bloods. Oh, this game is the truth of Jesus. Depending on the lore, running water kills vampires. Doesn't even need to be holy. That's why Dracula had to stay in the coffin for most of the trip to England. Okay. Yeah, I'm not up on my vampire shit. I've always thought vampires were kind of silly and wasn't into it. But thank you. Make Ubisoft funnier now. Funner now. Muffin.
Napraptor, your madness has shattered our dreams and blinded you.
Keep your distance, or I'll send you back to hell, spirit!
There is nothing left of me to fear, vampire. I'm only a shadow of my former self, Ariel, the balance of the Circle of Nine. Even so, I can provide the answers you seek.
I seek only a cure.
There is no cure for death, only release. You must destroy the sorcery that is now poisoning Nosgoth. Only then will you realize peace. The 9 of the Protectors of Hope were sworn to use their powers to preserve our world. Now these pillars have been corrupted by a traitor. My murder at the hands of this beast drove my love Napraptor mad. Now he spreads misery and pain among the Circle, crumbling the very foundation of Nosgoth. You must restore balance. You must right the pillars of Nosgoth.
I care not for the fate of this world.
Then for yourself, Kain. Beware the unspoken.
Napraptor, with his blind act of vengeance, threatened to destroy all of Nosgoth. Each Circle member was bonded to the pillar he served. The pillars reflected the mental state of their servants, and as the minds of the Circle degenerated and descended farther into dementia, the pillars crumbled. To restore them, each member of the Circle had to die, and the artifact that served as their link to the pillar had to be returned. Only when all the pillars were restored did Ariel claim my curse would end. And so, my hunt for Napraptor began. The Pillar of Balance.
What's interesting about this game is it's not 3D. Even though it's like faux 3D and a kind of top-down 3D world environment, these are sprites. Like if you look at how his leg is drawn, that's like old school. Like I've programmed games where I've had to draw stuff, not anything as elaborate as this. I made Jeopardy, for Christ's sake. I wrote the game Jeopardy in, what language was I writing in? Pascal, I think. But yeah, this is 2D. Even though it's made to look like a 3D world, this is a 2D game, interestingly enough. No polygons here, just sprites and drawing. Cleverly crafted drawing, to say the least. Damn. Alright, so what do I do now? Do I just leave? Guess so.
In bat form, I can travel great distances with ease. From my vantage in the heavens, no region of Nosgoth is forbidden to me. These beacons serve as landmarks during my flights in bat form. Once I have committed their locations to memory, I can always return.
Nice. It's like fast travel. This game's ahead of its time, man. Or you know what? Maybe games were always good and just modern games got lazy. Publishers got lazy in making stuff dope.
They Victus! They Victus!
Damn, I hit the wrong button. I could turn it into wolf form. That'd be cool. Make American gaming great again. MAGA. Make American games great again. It's funny. Make action games great. I'll bet, yeah. Or just make action games again. MAGA. That's what MAGA should stand for. Is make action games again. Can we do that? Can we stop listening to these shittily written stories? Just make action games again. Well played, Stashio. I don't even have to make them great. Just make action games again, please. Oh. Although I did buy a story simulator. I guess I didn't buy it. It was free. I got a story simulator I'm going to be trying out here to see if I want to stream it with you guys. I was going to say, something's out there. Yeah, give me that. I was like, something's in that corner, boy, and I can see it there. I can't freestyle on these shows because the damn latency is off. I'm going to sound like I'm rapping off beat. And believe me, I've tried to F with the latency in these recordings, and it's just too hard to get it right. Maybe one day when the technology gets better.
They Victus!
Yeah, I got you.
Please, help me. Please, help me, kind sir.
That's your help right there, bruh. Dead. I just hipped you. Oh, that's right. He gets a spell where he can light up these.
While it is true that natural light weakens a vampire, magical light can have many uses indeed.
Woo! There's your spell. Yes, indeed. What do you smell? A rock's cooking. You should smell it. Freestyle flow, don't spell it. Shit, I'm the real. I know it's not on beat, I don't care. Pretend like it is.
Please,
Oh, the beat hit right when I was killing that dude. That was on point. I'm on beat again. Streets again. Oh, my spell wore off. It's alright, I can still see. And this game's dope. I don't know what's the world coming to. Why are they not making 1,000 of these every year? Instead of Call of Duty fart spray, just make these. We need another battle royale game.
please,
Hell out of here.
kind sir.
Let's get some more of this. Cat daggett.
They Victus!
yeah. Killing green skeletons is what I do, Jesus. I don't think Jesus is too worried about you killing green skeletons. Aha. Here's your help. There you go. There's the help you needed, brother. Ooh, look at that. Bobbing and weaving in Jesus. Ah, I knew it was gonna do that. You whore. Tricky whore. I can't get past her that way, so it's gonna force me to go that way. Alright, let's study the pattern here so I don't get hit again. And let's get the spell rolling. Go, go, go. Oh! Dagnabbit, did not mean to kill her. Come over here, Green. Oh, please help me, kind sir. That's going to be the title of video number 2 for this game. There's that move. Put it on them, Black. Oh. They need COD, otherwise, what are 12-year-old white kids gonna cuss their moms out about? Hopefully nothing. Get a job. 12-year-old white kids. Oh, I guess that's illegal. But I was 12 when I got my first job, so I don't care. Labor laws be damned. I worked because I wanted money. You know, my parents waited until I was in middle school to buy me an NES. And no, it came out well before this dude was in middle school. Like, barely elementary school. How about that? It's when that damn thing came out. And I did not get one till like 7th grade. And all my friends are like, why are you playing Double Dragon, man? We trying to go to the dance. I'm like, because my parents, man, I'm late. Want to play these games that all y'all got to play as little dudes. I want a chance. And yeah, man. I forgot where I was going with that. I had a spark of something, and then it went out my head because I was killing, and here we are. Yeah, same. Like the NES, the Super Nintendo was out, I think, the next year after I got my NES. So my parents were not having that shit. Man, get your own shit, bruh. Looks like I'm doubling back. Go the other way. Damn it, wrong button. Hey, Harlequin. What's going on, Harlequin? How you living? Oh, yeah, the Call of Duty cussing out kids, man. Yeah, I guess. Like, I was talking about labor laws, I guess. Like when I was 12, I didn't want to ask my parents. That's what I was making the point of. I worked at age 12 because I didn't want to keep asking my parents to buy me shit. Because if I was waiting on them, it was going to be a minute. You know? And my story's not that we were, like, incredibly poor. It was just my parents were cheap. Like, hell no. Get your own shit, boy. It's funny because I'm the same way with my boys. Like, I ain't buying y'all no more games. I've taught you how to make money, being entrepreneurial. In fact, my second son was selling shit at his school. And it was like, he was so good at it that the teachers let him do the shit. They're like, this is actually kind of cool. We should let this kid do this. And, but then, of course, one of the other kids was hating. And when he complained, the teachers had to shut it down. You know? He was making bank, man. He was making little art iPhone. Because, you know, kids want iPhones and Switches, but not all kids can afford all that stuff. So he was making artwork versions of them for pretend and selling them at school, and kids were buying that shit up. My son is a smart little entrepreneur, man, getting after it. Yeah. So I said, I taught you guys how to make money. Go make your own money. I ain't buying no games. But you know, my dad didn't also teach me how to go make money. He just said, you ain't getting no laser tag, motherfucker. Sit down. I'm like, sorry. There we go. Oh, we in the town of Spakenveer or Nosdal or whatever we supposed to be doing that I wasn't paying attention to in the story. Oh, I gotta be the wolf here, don't I? Yeah, I do. No, that's the wrong John. Hate to say I told y'all, but I told y'all things fall apart when the center too weak to hold y'all. Alright, I don't know what button I pushed to get to the lichen. Somebody remind me what button that was, please. It's not that one. Definitely not that one. That one. Form. That's it. I knew I'd... Alright, so it's not letting me choose the other one yet. I guess I'm gonna learn that form here's what I'm guessing is getting ready to go down. I think I did get a Super Nintendo the same year it came out, or like the year after. My mom got it for me for my birthday. She's like, we tortured this kid, not buying him no shit all these years. That's not true. Like, once I had an NES, my parents used to get me games for Christmas every year. It was pretty cool. And every once in a while, my dad would take me to the mall. That's where I got Metal Gear. Was at a KB toy stores having to decide of all these NES games on the wall. I was like, this one with the Special Forces looking dude looks cool. And the rest was history. And I was praying when I went to Super Big Games because online they had a picture of Metal Gear. I was like, yes, I'm going to get Metal Gear. And then they didn't have it. I was like, oh, that's such a hard game to find in good condition. I have found complete copies of Metal Gear, but the condition was such shit. And I don't want to go to eBay. Yes, I could go to eBay and get it overnight, but that isn't how I want to do things.
My lupine form enables me to move like lightning and leap over obstacles barring my path. But the guise of the wolf brings with it its own kind of hunger and rage.
There's the jump. That is very interesting. Right, the jumping leaves a little bit to be desired, I will say that. But it's fine, it works, it's functional. Oh shit, there it is. There we go. Ryan says I had an NES and then an Xbox 360. I guess lycanthropes can't touch water either, is that the thing? Yep, nope. Nobody can touch water in this game, apparently. My lupine form allows me to kick ass in the anus. strong as hell. Ah, you can suck blood even as the wolf. Hell yeah. I'm Tombaugh. Don't come Tombaugh, you ain't got my money. Oh. Damela. Donkey shorts. The controlling the wolf is a little bit more off the beaten path than controlling the normal dude. Ah, is that where I was earlier? Yep. Surely is, Bree. Oh, snap. That's all blocked off now. Show you right. Once I got a Game Boy, I forgot all about consoles until Sega. Sega what, though? What Sega console you talking about? The Genesis? Because, hell, that came out the year after the Game Boy, didn't it? Because didn't the game... Oh, I guess 2 years. Because the Game Boy came out in 87, right? And then, no, the Game Boy came out the same year as the Genesis, didn't it? 89? No, maybe it was even, I don't know. I was so late to the party, I don't know what. I remember before getting an NES, that's funny because that's when I got an NES. I actually asked for a Genesis. This is awesome because I actually would have been a Sega Genesis fanboy if my mom had said yes when I saw the Sega Genesis commercial. I'm like, Ma, I got to have that. She's like, no, because I remember saying, Ma, I got to get Genesis. Because Genesis does what Nintendo don't. She's like, no, it don't. You can sit your black ass down. I was like, all right. And then I got an NES, I think, that Christmas. Which, by the way, super privileged and grateful. That I got any gaming console is a gift. All right, we killing wolves as a wolf? That seems kind of backwards. Fight better. My other form, thank ye. Give me that blood, son. I remember having a Game Boy too when I was little, but I don't think I had one of those until the 90s. Because my mom got it for me. We used to take a trip to Florida every year. Down in Orlando, I think starting in 91, maybe 92. And I think that's when my parents got me a Game Boy, so I'd have something to do in the car and not drive them nuts. Like, play your games and shut up. Okay. My parents actually weren't that mean. It's jokes, guys. All jokes. It's all jokes. But my dad did tell me I wasn't getting no laser tag. I'm still salty about that, Dad. May you rest in peace. Your boy's still a little salty about not getting laser tag, though. Feel like you could have hooked me up. What's up, homegirl? Let's rap a little bit. Damn it, I did that again.
The pillar of the mind.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The pillar of nature.
Yes.
The pillar of energy.
Stachios says same year, but I was about 10 years behind, except Game Boy because bus trips across country as a kid. LOL. Hell, we had a black AJD white TV until I was probably 10. Oh, black and white, I think is what you meant to say. I was like, what is a black AJD? But it's black and white. Time.
Time.
Pillar of Time. I knew that one. Because I smarts.
The pillar of
Death pillars. Oh, let's get the life pillar, though. Not just death. We got to be strong now.
The pillar of conflict.
Ah.
The pillar of dimension.
This game's got some depth. The narrative, like, I feel like Cats knew how to make games better. Just all the way around back in the day. It's weird.
The pillar of states.
Little Jungian psychology built in that. I see it. Anybody know what to do next? Because I don't. I don't know what to do, Billy. Soundtrack in this game is whew, something. Oh, wait a minute. Was there an obstacle in that temple I was supposed to jump over, I wonder? Let's go back there and find out. Because I'll bet you my new wolf abilities have to be what's missing.
Bay Victus!
Alright, blood's full. Hey, Victus. Ryan Motley has returned. We didn't know you left.
Night dawns, and with it, the vampire grows stronger.
Hell yeah. Grow stronger, brother. This game has a day and night cycle? What? How is this game made in 1996? You know what, though? Eidos has a habit of making dope shit. I understand it. Shit, I'm freestyling again, but the beat's off. I gotta remember the damn beat is off in all of these games. I'd love to drop freestyles all night, but can't because it's just gonna sound like I'm not rapping on beat. Maybe I should learn how to rap off beat, and then it'll sound on beat. I don't know what's happening anymore in the lifetime of a life of pie. Wrong button. I gotta start. No, wrong button. Help him, kind sir. Believe you will find I'm not as kind as you believe. For I am here to destroy. Nay, I will not.
Be kind, sir!
That help me, kind sir, does not. And here's the funny thing about Dave's review of this game. He basically was like, killing people and sucking their blood does not get old. And he's right. It does not get old, bruh. It's real business.
Please
Help me, kind sir. And I don't know. Maybe it's the nostalgia talking. Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. I thought he was a bad guy. I should have been paying better attention. Let's see. Broken Super says you have to mix Mandragora and Nitro to break open a wall, but you can't get the Nitro first because it'll explode when you set it down. Get Mandragora. This dude's talking Castlevania 64. You don't think I know where you got that little ditty from? Nice try, Suba. That is Castlevania 64 all day, every day. I know where you got that from. I don't know, man. Basically, all I read about killing the prisoners is you just get their blood and it heals you. That's all I know. Apparently, there's no penalty for just murdering people in these dungeons. He said, no, I know you know. I was counting on you knowing. What's funny is I've never played that game. I know it from watching other... I have played it, but I thought it sucked before I ever got to the point of the game you're talking about, so I quit. But I've seen... I think I saw Angry Video Game Nerd do it. That's where I think I learned it from. It's hilarious. He'll the track up and not tear it, god dang it. I'm like, oh, you hooker. I knew I was gonna do that. I was being impatient. Hoes and nice don't know where the city streets is. I haven't played it either. AVGN did a Castlevania-thon. I think that's where I saw it also. Pretty sure. Yep, and it's funny because it breaks the game if you screw that up. It's like, God, how did they not catch? That's not even that far into the game, and you do that, you break your game, and it just lets you. It's out of control to me. At least the old Elder Scrolls, you could break the games, but the game would tell you, hey, you're about to break the game. You sure you want to do that? Yes, sirree. I want to do that. It's nighttime, hoes. You ready for that killing? Give me that blood, ho. All in your ass. All in your ass. That's where I put it. Give me that blood. Nighttime is the right time for kicking ass. All night. Oh. Alright, so let's assume there's something in this cave that I missed. And I was supposed to keep pushing forward, and I did not. What a horrible night to have a curse. I love that game. I to this day, I don't get the hate. I mean, I do get the hate with the obtuse puzzle bullshit. I had to ask a friend at school to tell me how to get the tornado to show up. That was dumb. But when you break out the obtuse puzzle nonsense from that game, the gameplay is fun. It's a role-playing game. It's just a side-scrolling beat-em-up role-playing game. It's amazing. Like, and what I figured out early in the game when I played it was if you just keep collecting hearts, you can level up, like, nonstop. And so I did. I just farmed hearts and leveled up. I think I got the flame whip early in the game because I don't care. Get me a flame whip. Fuck your couch. If I want to wear a flame whip, that's what I'm going to get. Alright, now, let's, actually, it's probably smart to save the game just in case we butcher this. But yeah, I should play Simon's Quest on here because it's one of my games that I've never talked about much because I remember when I started telling people I liked it. You like shitty games. I was like, yeah, I guess so. Apparently. According to the rest of the world, you're right. Because the rest of the world thinks Fortnite's a good idea. No. You know what is funny? Because I give Call of Duty a hard time, but one thing I like about Call of Duty games is the campaigns. Those are fun as hell. They're just arcade games. It's the multiplayer nonsense, and I hate Battle Royale. But other than that, I don't have any beef with Call of Duty. Like, if they kept making dope, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, that damn space battle, come on, Doc. That shit is dope. I don't know what else to tell you if you don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else you want from the universe. I don't. Because it was dope. And the story is dumb. But it was, I mean, that's what I've always liked. What's weird is, as much as I bitch about video game stories, the irony is that Call of Duty stories I always think are interesting. Because they don't try to be more than what they are. It's a summer blockbuster action movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're not supposed to go there expecting, Pulitzer Prize winning, writing and character development. It's a freaking action movie. And it doesn't try to be more than what it is. That's the only Castlevania cartridge I ever owned. I could never figure out what to do. It was too advanced. Yeah, I had to ask friends at school to help me, because I never figured it out on my own. I mean, who would? I mean, that game was clearly designed to sell Nintendo powers. Let's be real. Nintendo wanted to sell their new magazine, so they put the way to beat the game in the magazine. Doesn't need to be more complicated than that, man. That's what happened. Go on and admit it, game designers. You know what you did. Yeah, like, I've never finished Castlevania 3, but I finished Simon's Quest. I finished Castlevania 1, 2, never finished 3, obviously finished 4, because that one's probably my favorite. Super Castlevania 4 is probably my favorite Castlevania. I don't love Symphony of the Night. I know that makes me evil. I know that makes me, a bad person. I don't dislike it. Don't get me wrong. I just don't have the love for it that a lot of other people seem to have, man. It's not my bag of tricks. It's not my bag of dicks. I liked it for what it was. It's weird because I got all the achievements because I played it on Xbox 360. But still didn't really love the game per se. Like, it was good, but might. Oh, I'm out of magic. Shiza. I can't see a damn thing in this cave.
Please, help me, kind sir.
Get that blood, though.
Please, help me, kind sir. Please, help me, kind sir. Please, help me, kind sir.
See a little bit better if I zoom in.
Please, help me, kind sir. Please, help me, kind sir.
You're getting my ass beat. That's what's happening. Let's see, Broken Suba says, damn it, B, COD is about books, boots on the ground. Not this Halo shit. I did think Infinite Warfare was the least fun of the campaigns. I like Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1. So I've never played Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 2. And I'm not saying the Infinite Warfare is the best thing that ever happened. It was just fun. It actually, if you didn't finish it, I will say the earlier stages, there's some parts that suck. But once you get into the space battles, and especially as you get towards the end, and the way the game ends, Mass Effect could have taken a page out of that fucking book. Like, for real. Mass Effect. I wish you had seen Call of Duty Infinite Warfare before you wrote that bullshit you wrote for Shepard. Totally a better ending than Shepard's ending. I'll go on the record as that. People tell me I'm crazy. That's fine. I am. At least partially. But yeah, so I've never played Modern Warfare 2 or the first Black Ops. I've played Black Ops 2. I've played that campaign, and it was alright. It didn't set my world on fire or nothing like that. The ending was kind of dumb. I think Infinite Warfare was better. In terms of the story. Gameplay also wasn't the best thing in the world. Oh, and I beat Infinite Warfare as well. Infinite Warfare's campaign I also finished. I think Infinite Warfare was my favorite Call of Duty. Just to play, not story-wise. I still think story-wise, Modern Warfare, the first one, was pretty dope. Ryan is debating getting an Xbox One. Here's what I'll tell you. If you can get an Xbox Series X instead, just wait. Because you'll be able to play all the other stuff. And then you'll also have the machine that lets you play some of the newer games that are coming out. That said, you can probably get an Xbox One S pretty damn cheap. If you're trying to save a couple ducats. That'll get you right. Alright, so I'm assuming I've done what I can here. I gotta go figure out what's next. See, if I grew up with 1, 3, or 4, I would have loved them. But my biggest intro to Castlevania was Symphony. And the style matched what I wanted from games. So yeah, don't get me wrong, I love Metroidvania games. I mean, Metroid's my favorite game. I just, full disclosure, I like guns over swords. Give me a game with guns. That's why I love Ghost Recon so much. It's an RPG, but it's actually, I used to talk about this when I used to review games back on my website, when my media company used to produce gaming content as part of our business. And I used to say all the time, and I think this was either before and after Mass Effect came out, because Mass Effect was the first RPG. It was like, oh, finally I get guns, but then the RPG parts of the game suck. Mass Effect tells a great story. The action is okay, but the freaking leveling system is garbage. And I was like, that's not what I want. Plus, it's very linear. All this player choice bullshit, like I'm deciding if entire species stop existing. Get the fuck out of here. Like, nobody, that's such a bullshit ego stroke for a storyteller. Really? I'm deciding if a whole race of people gets to live and there's no more, like, energy to it than that. Flip the switch, B. All right, they're gone. Or let's let them live. Like, I railed against this player choice in stories bullshit because of Mass Effect. I was like, if this is what player choice is, this is the most parochial bullshit I've ever seen. So I just think Mass Effect isn't. I think BioWare's not amazing at that shit. Like, stop with the choice. Just tell the fucking story. And Mass Effect got me. Oh, I said for years, if you can give me an open world, great leveling system, and guns, I will be in heaven, because then I can fight the way I know how to fight for real, which is from distance and unseen. That is the way combatants fight. You know, to the degree that you can control the distance, right? I will fight from distance, and I'll fight unseen. And I'll bring fucking hell to people's doorstep, and they'll be dead before they know I'm there. That is what I like. That's what I'm used to. Damn it. You know, and finally Ghost Recon Wildlands comes out. I'm like, oh, this is the RPG I've been begging game designers to make forever. The game prior to that got close to it was Just Cause. Just Cause didn't really have a leveling system per se, though. That's, you know, all that elaborate. But it was still a fun as shit game. So it was like when Wildlands came out, I'm like, this is my perfect game for all time. And then now I'm playing Breakpoint. I'm like, Breakpoint's made some improvements. And like Suba said, it took a couple steps back too in some areas. The controls are not as tight. I don't understand that. And I'll tell you, I'll tell you why. They're using the controls from the Division 2. instead of the controls from Wildlands. And I think they did tighten them a little bit since the last time I played the game. The cover seems to be working better than it did when I first played it, but it's still not as sharp as Wildlands was. Right? The camera still seems a little bit too zoomed in. Oh, this dude knocked me back up the map. That's going in the review.
Bay Victor!
But yeah, open world, cool leveling system. Let me approach the missions and kill people the way I would do it, not the bullshit force me to do it the Call of Duty way. And give me guns. Done. Wildlands. Like, I don't understand why Wildlands into my top. Maybe I need to move that into my top 10 favorite games. Now, where I take points off is Ubisoft bullshit, right? Where their open worlds are too big. There's too much repetitive shit to do. Wildlands could have gotten away with being 15 hours and it would have been amazing. Now, I love the gameplay loop of Wildlands, so I do not mind the repetitiveness. I'll do the same stupid-ass mission over and over again because the way I attack, I can change up my style and I can get tons of variety out of the, even though the game is wildly repetitive, I can create the variety myself. You know why? Because I don't need a game to create my fun for me. I can do that with just a little bit of my favorite 2 words. Player agency. I can do it myself. I have an imagination. Let me use it. Ah, he died before I can get to that. Anyway. Yeah. But so, having said all that, coming back to Symphony of the Night, I just prefer guns to swords, and I think that's why Symphony of the Night didn't hit the way I wanted it to. It's just because of that preference. But believe me, I am by no means saying Symphony of the Night's not great. It's a great game. I'll go on the record as saying I like it a lot. I just don't love it as much as Metroid.
Bay Victor! Bay Victor!
Killer. Let's see. So yeah, don't anybody mistake. I'm not calling Symphony of the Night a bad game. In fact, I can't wait to recollect it. I almost recollected it back in June at another retro gaming store out in Maryland on the way to one of my vacation spots I take with Miko. Some of you probably saw the videos from our cabin, from the cabin we go to. And yeah, but it was overpriced and it wasn't in great condition, so I was like, I can wait. Plus, I have the game on my Xbox 360. I need to play it that bad. I can just play it there. Yeah. I just, the guns for me are just better. Broken Super says, if you play Modern Warfare 2 campaign, you have to stream because there's a couple of parts. Okay, yeah, I'll make you that deal. In fact, I think I recently collected, I need to look, hold on real quick. I think I recently collected Modern Warfare 2. Let me look. Shine the light on my shelf over here. I definitely collected Battlefield 5, but I'm almost positive I just recently collected Modern Warfare 2 as well. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm looking at it. Never mind. There it is. Yep, it's on my shelf. All right, I'll eventually get around to it. Because I was like, didn't I just collect that one for like 99 cents because GameStop was having a stupid sale? And people shit on GameStop, and yes, I'm sure they have some bad business practices just like any other billion-dollar company, but when I talk about GameStop, I don't typically have bad things to say because I'm talking about my local experiences. As a corporation, sure, you know, their trade-in values are shit, but like I kind of lean on it's capitalism, dog. If you want to make more money for your games, let me help you. Sell them on eBay or trade them to my buddy Chris at eStarland.com. He'll take them. Right, and he'll pay you well. I mean, not well, but he'll pay you better. It's the trade-off, man. The store has the leverage, and you're trying to get rid of something and make money. You're going to make less, right? If you own the store, you'd be the one making the money. But he will give you trade-in values that are way more fair than what like a GameStop would give you. Now, some of their prices, depending on where you buy your stuff from, some of his prices are a little high with some games. Admittedly, I will pay that fee, one, because I believe in keeping local businesses alive, especially ones that are run by my friends. And if paying him a few extra dollars for, like if I pay, I don't know what the price for, let's say Shadow Hearts, Shadow Hearts right now, let's say it's going for $100. I think it's worth more than that, right? If he charges me 120, I'll pay that. Because that extra $20 is going to keep his retro video game business, which is right up the street from, not right up the street, but it's close to where I live. I want that business in business because I still want the nostalgia of walking into a store and seeing arcade machines and shelves of games. That's pleasant for me. That's my childhood, right? So I'll pay the extra fee because I see it as the cost of keeping something going that I want. It's just like having a Patreon, right? Like if somebody had a Patreon and I wanted their show to stay on the air, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna throw a couple bucks at this. Same thing. But his prices are usually somewhat fair. Some of them are high. And the prices in the market are fluctuating all the time based on what's happening on eBay and in different places. So sometimes when people complain that prices are high, it's like, yeah, if you're just using price charting, that may not be the most up to date. The price may have dropped, the price may have gone up. Like, for example, where I was shopping today, some of the prices seemed high, but then they also had several copies of NCAA Football 14. And he was selling it for way under what you can get it on Facebook and eBay. Like, to the tune of, I think his copies were $40 cheaper. Right? So it just depends. But anyway, I wanted to collect Symphony of the Night, but it cost too much. It wasn't in great condition. And you guys saw the video about, like, that was the day I collected Tactics Ogre, which is $7,000, but I got it for $8.50 or whatever. So I wonder if the game wants me to go back to my lair. Is that what's supposed to be happening now? It's almost morning, too, so I need to hurry this up. Oh, they got people sleeping in the bed. Oh, snap! You can take their blood! I didn't know you could do that! Dude, I didn't mean to kill that dude in his bed, but it was cool that the game let me do it, player agency. I like both, but if guns has to be modern, Battlefield 1 was an aberration because I was able to exploit the sniping mechanic and piss the whole world off. That's funny. Yeah, I've been reluctant to get into Battlefield 5 because I am tired of the effing World War 1 and 2 games. And now I heard the next Call of Duty's going back to World War 2. Guys, have we not scraped that fucking barrel dry yet? Have we not? It's like Call of Duty's turning into the damn History Channel. It's just Hitler videos. Like, we got it. This dude sucked. Word. Like, can we get a couple other videos peppered in here? Maybe some Bruce Lee, Mussolini, somebody?
Bay Victor!
See, Broken Super says, player agency. In Wildlands, I literally made my own missions. Of course. I go into the big Unidad base, pick a target. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, Wildlands is whatever you want that game to be. And yes, the missions are repetitive, but it just, like, the shit I hear gamers complain about, I'm not saying they're wrong, we're just all different people. It's very obvious that you want the game to do all of the fucking playing for you. Like, you want everything to be laid at, like, let me figure some shit out. Let me decide how I want to kill these two skeletons on this platform in Dark Souls. Like, how about let me get an M16 and shoot them from one of the other rooftops? I don't want to. I would never. And that's the funny thing about Dark Souls is it does not believe in letting the player create much tactical advantage without, I guess, hours of leveling and playing. Because, like, I would divide and conquer. I'd pull people in. I'd make noises to get people to chase me and stab them in the throat. Because in Dark Souls, like, if I was in that environment, I'd realize I am at a huge tactical disadvantage. But there's no combat or force multipliers built into the game that lets me, the player, even the battlefield, other than just getting good at the obedience simulator bullshit.
Release than that from
and if that's what you enjoy, is that kind of building skills slowly, while you start off as a complete weak piece of shit, but you get the joy out of feeling that, but slowly, gradually growing towards something, then that game's going to be amazing for you.
My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill.
What trickery is this?
There he is!
I guess I was supposed to come back here.
We put you down once, we could do it again.
Wait, who's doing all that hollering? I just killed everybody. Could never have enough World War II shooters. Yeah, I'm done with World War II. I want to shoot modern weapons, please. And I heard Battlefield 6 is... Oh, I can't wait to see what they're going to do with Battlefield 6. I might be back in the game. Battlefield 6 comes out and is dope. Oh, if it's anywhere near Battlefield 3, I am in. Like Flynn. Broken Super says, really? I thought Battlefield 5 was going to be like Battlefield 3. No, Battlefield 5 is World War 1, I believe. Unfortunately. I did recently collect it because it was $1 or whatever. But yeah, I've never gotten around to playing it because it's World War 1 shit. Although I've heard that, like, people say it's more like real gun shooting. I don't need it to be real. I just need it to be practical. Like Call of Duty. Oh, you know what? I did play Modern Warfare 2 because I played the Brazil level where you're stuck in the little drug town. I never finished it, but I did play parts of it at my cousin's house. So I take that back. I've played, and what pissed me off, and this is why I never played Modern Warfare 2, was you go to that town and you're moving from shanty to shanty. My cousin is watching me play, and basically the town gets overrun by the bad guys. So it's like, all right, tactical disadvantage, find cover and concealment immediately, try to stay hidden, kill people when you can. And then all I noticed was I was killing people, but the number of enemies wasn't going down. Textbook Call of Duty, respawn everything to force the player to keep running. So I come out of the house, I fight a couple, move to the next house, shoot a couple, move to... I'm like, I can't get anywhere because the streets are flooded. Why would they send me into this mission? My cousin's like, dude, you're doing it wrong. You're supposed to run. And I've told the story 1,000 times. It's the main reason why I hate Call of Duty. I don't hate it, but I'm not a big fan of it. He's like, run. I was like, but dude, if I run through the streets, I'm going to get shot. And his response to me was, yes, you're supposed to get shot here, but you're not going to get shot enough times to die. I said, this is not my game. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, the solution to that part of the game was actually running for your life and just getting shot a couple times. Fuck out of here. not my game. That's what I realized that day. This game is not made for ye. I'm not sure what to do in this situation. Yeah, Battlefield 6 is supposed to be modern. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with it. Oh, no, it needs to be actual modern shit. Like, get out of the wars that have already happened. It's certainly not the damn Gulf War. I mean, I guess there's some cool shit that we did in Iraqi Freedom and Afghanistan that could play well in a game. I feel like they need to take a look at what Operation Flashpoint did, because that game was on the money.
What trickery is this?
If we put you down once, we could do it again.
Do it again.
Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill. There is no greater release than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over.
I would just make up fictitious shit. When they try to make it wars that actually happen, it's like, especially for people who were there, it's like you start making source material, it's just like, word. Because at least like Battlefield 3 played on, this is a war that could happen because of shit that's happening in the world. It was on point. It was like, yeah, that shit could actually go down. And in fact, even when I was still in the army, there was a huge risk. They were like I had just gotten home from war, and all the new bosses were like, don't get comfortable, dog. because shit's about to pop off potentially all over the world. And we were like, fuck. Don't these rich white people have enough money? We got to keep killing brown people to save the economy. What are we doing out here? Modern Warfare 7, Fast and the Furious.
Hey, Victor!
The Slim. I wonder if I can suck his blood from here. Oh, dude, I am tripping! Right here. Here's the answer. Thank my brother. Yeah, brother, you ready now? Could have helped me. Let me just... Come on, son. Come on, bitch. Should have helped me. Didn't. Kicked me out. I had to come get your asshole. I don't know. That didn't really do anything. I wonder if I want to run around the town as a werewolf, the town will attack me, and then I just kill everyone. Nope, they're all cool with a werewolf chilling in the town. Okay, no problem. What's up, y'all? Everything cool? Y'all coolin'? All right, stay cool. Broken Zuba says, see, Call of Duty Ghosts did a fictional war and had some future tech for Halo dorks. I loved it, but everyone else hated it. People need a real war. You think so? I guess maybe you're right. I mean, Battlefield 3 showed that you can do a fictitious war, but it is grounded in real-world events and reality. I don't know how Ghosts was. I never played Ghosts. I heard it was terrible. That's not true. I played a little bit of multiplayer in Ghosts, but I never played, I don't think, the campaign. Because everyone talked about how terrible it was, and I never loved Call of Duty, so I didn't care. Let's see. Harlequin says, I heard that 6 Days in Fallujah game got put back. It better. That game needs to be made. All the freaking Marines and stuff that were involved in that game, and then it just gets shut down because fucking Karens. Like, and that was the thing that pissed me off about. Like, I do not want civilians and fucking hypersensitive people speaking on our behalf. Like, this is an insult to soldiers, according to which soldiers? Like, they actually took a poll. I think it was Kotaku that did it, because it was, I think, shortly after I got interviewed by Kotaku years ago, when they were going to do the game. What's the game that used to compete with Call of Duty? Medal of Honor. One of those games was going to have where you could play the Taliban and America. They're like, this is so distasteful to soldiers. And every soldier that was interviewed was like, I want to play it. I want to be able to recreate these scenarios. And like, even like military officers at the highest ranks were like, we're going to take it off the shelves. Like, why? All the soldiers want to play it. And maybe, just maybe, I'm a little bit naive and not closed-minded, but sheltered in that the soldiers I'm talking about are combatants. Like, maybe there were a bunch of soldiers that maybe not from that ilk that wanted it a different way and thought it was rude. I don't know, but all I know is the soldiers who were asked were all disappointed. And then, like, soldiers were complaining, like, I was going to buy this game, but now I have to go off post to buy it, and now I have to pay taxes. One of the benefits soldiers get is they can buy things tax-free, right? At the base exchanges. But now they got to pay tax on it because Karens. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they better put 6 Days of Fallujah back in the mix. That'd be great. Don't buy the negative hype. Ghost was amazing. Okay. I'll get a copy of it at some point for the collection and try to play it. Oh, wow. It just turned me back without me having anything to say about it. It's interesting. Alright, one of the things I probably should do here is use the map to figure out. Maybe the map will tell me where the hell I'm supposed to go. Okay. Ah, how do I get down there? Is that like a secret path that we knowest not about? Harley says, didn't that happen with Medal of Honor? Yeah, there it is. That's exactly what I was just talking about. And that's what I'm saying. I don't want civilians and Karens fucking speaking for me. You know, like, like I used to tell you guys, there was a person in my past who used to tell me I call myself Native American because I'm part Native American, and this white lady fucking corrected me like, that's indigenous people. Like, I am the people you're talking about, white lady. I'll fucking let you know when you need to be offended on my fucking behalf. Dumb people. Like, oh, that's like, I love that Bill Burr joke when he's talking about, he's doing that stand-up special in the UK. He's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on in America. He's like, but I think white women started it. It was the best line ever. And it's funny because it's true. I got one of my white friends one time, just years ago. God, I don't remember. This was probably over a decade ago. This guy I grew up and played football with. He's like, B, I need your help. I need to talk to a black dude. I was like, what's going on, babe? He's like, I got to complain about white folk. I was like, I don't have any beef with any particular white folk. What's the problem? He's like, these crazy bitches at my office. I was like, what's going on? He's like, we got to say happy holidays and all this bullshit. He's like, all the brown people. He's like, are you cool with Merry Christmas, B? Like, is that an insult to your blackness? I was like, no, but why are you so angry? Because these white bitches at the office, like, it's happy holidays and none of the brown people give a fuck. It's all the white ladies. And he was angry as shit on behalf of his race. And he's like, it's all the white ladies, B. None of the brown people give a fuck. He's like, we got Muslim people at the office that tell us Merry Christmas, but all the white ladies don't let us say it no more. Like, you can't even say it, even the people that celebrate it. No, that's happy holidays. Like, we will tell you when we need you to be offended on our behalf, woman that clearly has no purpose for your life, so you're making my victimhood that you're trying to create your fucking purpose. Fuck out my face. That's why America's gonna be speaking fucking Chinese in 60 years. Some gangster ass country's gonna come in here and fuck us all up with all our bitchiness. Anyway, it's just one of the funniest things. He pulled me aside. He's like, I need to complain.
Greater release than that from vengeance.
All right.
Satan.
Get it out of your
With my
system, guy.
assassins dead,
I'm here for you.
My quest was over. Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill.
All right, we heard that already.
What trickery is this?
Ah.
Kill you, backtaker.
Hey, whoa, what the shit is that? Where he come from? I've never seen him before. That's new. They put out an official trailer for 6 Days in Fallujah. Good. I'm glad that's happening, man. I can't wait to play it. I'll support him. Like, because when you listen to the documentary, I think either Danny O'Dwyer or somebody did it, where it's like the families who were involved of the Marines, of some of the Marines who had passed, were involved in the game, and it's just like these fucking politically correct cowards shut down something that was going to be meaningful to these families that lost their Marines. Like, what the fuck? Your personal sensitivities, I gotta be held hostage to that shit? You fucking weak-ass people? Grow up. Please, for all of our sakes. All right, how do I get to... Like, oh, I wonder if this like a... Are these like catacombs that I gotta find the secret entrance to, I wonder? Probably. All right, let's try that. Let's see... Ursula, our resident white lady, says, it's true, high and mighty bitches. And see, I don't know a lot about this. I mean, I tell the story about the young white lady that corrected me for calling myself Native American, which I still think is hilarious. And God love her. This is a person who I love. I don't have any beef with this woman. I think she's come up in some places with some misguided information, but I remember some people got on her case years ago, and I told them, like, leave her alone. She's young. She's figuring it out. We all said stupid shit when we were her age too. Like, give her room to figure it out. Don't be on her case. Like, we're no smarter than she is, and I could tell you some of the dumb shit I said when I was her age that I believe was true, and now I know is false. But taking the merit out of what she feels isn't going to change her. Let her say what she's got to say. You know, but it's just interesting that, like, wow. Please make your purpose not fighting for someone who's not asking you to fight for them, you know, or really fight for someone. Go actually help someone be, you have a life that they're proud of. That would be way more useful than you virtue signaling all the bullshit you pretend to believe in. Woo! Balance in everything, friends. That's what we all have to remember. Balance in everything. I still have no idea where to go in this game at this point. You know, let's go back to the northwest side of town. Now, I thought for sure that this was the door that I'm allowed to walk through. Apparently. Ah, okay, I got it. Is there a switch for that, though? Let's see if there is. This game is too cool, man. The ambiance, the music, the controls are great. And they're a little slow to respond, but this game was made in 1996. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a pass. You dig? So it looks like we're not going back that way. Q4 2021, so between September and December. Sweetness. Now, hold on though. Is that actual year 2021 or fiscal year? This fourth quarter in the fiscal year will end in October. So that's the thing to check on. Because remember, some businesses run slightly differently. So if you're an accrual-based business, for example, like one of the ones I used to operate, you will probably be running your years fiscally because you want to start getting all your shit ducks in a row by October to start reporting your revenue and your profits. You know, what's your net operating income going into the next year, etc., etc.
What trickery is this?
Kill you, bastard! If we put you down once, we could do it again.
Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill.
Suck that man.
There is no greater release than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over. Save Victor!
Hi, Flames. I'm out, guy. Getting ready to stream. Take it easy, brother. Have a great stream, my friend. What's on the menu for tonight, my friend? What are you streaming and where? Alright, now if I go back in the shopkeeper's shop, he should be a ghost that I can kill now, right? Now, if the websites are calling it Q4 and not the business themselves, then the good chance that it's like you said, September to December, right? Otherwise, the websites would probably be reporting it as Q3 instead of Q4. So you're probably right. I'm getting technical because just some of the things I know about how businesses do their stuff. But I also don't know a lot about the company that's making that or how they run their business, so I could be dead wrong. Booyaka, booyaka. So yeah, I was asking iFlames to tell us what he's streaming and where, so that when I'm done, which will be soon here, you guys can go hang out with him. Go support iFlames, man. It's a part of this crew.
Save Victor!
Get some more of those blood vials. I love, like, you can level your health by finding these blood vials a la Zelda without the obtuse puzzles. I mean, there's kind of puzzles in this game, but they're more like Beyond Oasis puzzles, which that's another game I gotta collect. I think my mission for tomorrow, besides some of the stuff I've got to do just on my plate, is I need to get a trip into Best Buy. I got to get a couple new optical audio cables, because that's how these streams are possible, is optical audio. Thank God for optical audio, otherwise the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One generation I would not be able to stream like this if it was not for those things. Um, but I want to start streaming some of the Super Nintendo. Like, I would love to stream Shadowrun on Sega Genesis because I don't know much about how the game plays. Shadowrun on the Super Nintendo is one of my favorite games of all time, and I can't wait to find another copy of that. But for now, I want to try the Genesis version, which I've heard is a different type of. I've seen and heard from reviews and videos that it's a different type of game, but still in the same vein. And I'd love to play it blind, just like we're playing Legacy of Kain here. I'm glad I got this stream to work with my PS3 and all the crazy shit you got to hook up to a PS3 to make these streams work. And thankfully, frickin' Elgato is not being a whore tonight. It's actually letting the stream. Oh, I think I see what we're doing here, Jesus. I might have found the way to go, Jesus. Let me get in the groove. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, no, never mind. I got excited for nothing. Yeah, no, that's not it. You know what? I didn't even think about showing up as the wolf to Homegirl's lair. That might do something. Let's see. Alright, Flames. Did Flames ever say what he was playing tonight? I know he's on Twitch. Okay, no, she doesn't appear to have anything to say to me in this particular form. I mean, I shouldn't use it though. Alright, let's assume that what we're supposed to be doing requires us to be in this wolf-ass form. Let's check the map. Alright, so is there anything else on this map that I need to be paying attention to? It does not look like that is the case. Let's teleport. Or I bet I'm supposed to turn into a bat. I bet that's what I was supposed to do. And maybe that's what I was supposed to do before I got the wolf shit, right? Yep. That's exactly what I was supposed to do. Got it. We're on it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it'll take me to Pillar Town. I guess I want to go to the exit, or do I, this map is not the most beautiful thing in the world. Okay, let's see what exit does. Nothing. That's what it does. Alright, we'll try. Alright, let's map it out again. Anything I need to be aware of here that's... how does one get to that? That's an interesting template. Guessing to the left. Let's try that. Take his blood, yo. What you doing? Jesus Christ, Bryant, read this quote regarding 6 days. Regarding cries to cancel the game, the mob has decided that it's racist, that it will harm people of color. Yeah, I mean, dudes, that is the world we are living in. Because our fucking education system got taken over by cowards that want to keep everybody safe to the point of your safety becoming your fucking prison. And I'm going to tell you where humans went wrong. It was in our storytelling. When we started making fairy tales about everybody gets to fucking live forever and go to the magic fucking land where you get to fuck angels and they throw grapes in your mouth, instead of telling the Grimm's fairy tales, hey, life fucking sucks sometimes. And don't go in the damn woods where there's bitches giving out candy because they're probably eating kids. Like, and we're taking those stories away. Like, don't cuss in front of children. No, let children see what the fuck reality is so that when they get to the real world, they're not fucking traumatized like a lot of our younger generation has been, and then they want to run for safety because their parents fucking coddled them. And by the way, this isn't, I'm not just talking about millennials, if that's what y'all think is up. Fucking baby boomers bitch just as much as those kids. Alright? the generation that complains the most about millennials is just as big. And believe me, I got I got parents in that generation and family members, and I hear all kinds of bitching. It's like, what the fuck are you old people bitching about? You created this shit. Not your fault either, because your World War II ass parents, my parents, raised you to be soft because they tried to give you all the things. And I'm grossly overgeneralizing here, guys. Let's be clear, this isn't the gospel that I'm spitting. I'm just spitting one perspective of some of the problems we have. All right? Stop making us damn soft. You've got to understand the world is fucking brutal. You need to be brutal to survive it. And running for safety is not how you build your strength. And yes, do people need safe spaces? You're damn right. I have a safe space. That's why people laugh like, B, why are you always outside in your TikTok videos? That's my safe space. It's so I don't want to burn my house down with my family in it because I have small children that are loud as fuck. And that's uncomfortable and not pleasant for me to be around for lots of hours at a day, so I go outside. Or I make them go outside. That's why your parents used to throw you all out of the house, guys. It's because they hated you. Jokes. You know what I mean? Anyway. And so that's what I mean. Like, there's literally people who are saying this game is racist. It's depicting real world events that took place. And at the bottom line is these young folks and the baby boomers, I'm blaming both of them. It's like, yo, you don't want to face that the world is as cold as it is. Because in the 1950s, we started telling people bullshit fairy tales about white picket fences and retirement. Retirement was a fucking lie. Made by corporations who wanted you to come give your fucking life to them. Knowing they were going to create inflation to the point where the money you're making back then is not because of the time value of money, if you understand how that works. Smart people knew that was coming, guys. But I guarantee you the people who were talking about it, just like the Ray Dalios and the Warren Buffetts, shit, Warren Buffett was probably alive when that shit was happening. Like, it actually was alive. I know he was because he's 90 years old now. You know, he was in his 20s when that shit was going on. So, yeah. America got sold bullshit. Baby boomers bought into it, then got mad when it didn't pan out the way they thought it was going to because they didn't understand how fucking economics, capitalism, and inflation work. Right? But they kept buying the lie of the big corporations, right? Then by the time you get to the millennials, the baby boomers are preaching the same bullshit to them that their parents say, go to college and get a good job. That shit's not going to work long term, guys. That is a race to the bottom. That's why you got millennial fucking lawyers that can barely afford to live. Or they're working at Dairy Queen because they can't get a job at a firm. Because fucking AI is going to be doing the job, and is already doing the job in a lot of cases of what lawyers would typically do. YouTube has AI for that. They're like, fuck it, we're not even going to get the lawyers involved. We'll just build AI that takes our liability away by putting all the onus on the creator. Enters Content ID system. Now we don't have to babysit our creators or hire lawyers. The creators can take the DCMAs, or the DMCAs, I think I always say that wrong. And the creator can lose their livelihood. YouTube wins. And by the way, if I was running YouTube, I don't think I'd do it differently. There's no way I could hire enough people without charging money for the fucking platform for it to work better than it does. So there you go. Hook a hoe. Alright, so what I'm interested in seeing here. Anyway, rant over. That quote is from Forbes magazine. Yeah. We live in a world of hypersensitivity, guys. And all I can tell you is read books and lift weights. Please. Make your mind and your body stronger so that this weakness and cowardice that these young people and old people too are perpetuating will eventually die. Because make no mistake, articles like that I don't really get that phased out about because they're written by a very vocal but a very small minority. Most people aren't that bitchy. Most people have been through some hardship and got stronger for it, right? And don't want to play the perpetual victim so that society will take care of you because your retirement plans didn't fucking work out because you bought into that shit. And if you'd listened to all the wealthy people back then, they would have told you the same shit wealthy people say now. Nobody retires from shit they love doing. If you're thinking about retiring, it's because you're doing something you don't like for money for someone else. You're probably not living your life right. Why do you think I build all these courses, man? It's for people who want to take control of their own fucking life so that you don't have to be at the mercy of corporations and other people that want to take advantage of you. Right? And someone will say, oh, the irony of a guy that owns a business. Yeah. Ask my people if they think I pay them more than fairly. Then let's have that discussion. Actually, just in this rant, I just figured out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Here we go. You figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. We're in there like swimwear. Had to think like Beyond Oasis. And we did it. Yes, sir. That's actually really cool because if you're not paying attention, you won't notice that that's what you're supposed to do. It takes a little bit of awareness. I'm going to give a little props. Oh, we're in Nachtholm. So yeah, I'm Make America Strong Again. That's what the slogan should have been. Read a book and lift weights. Please. If you can't lift weights, shit, at least do something. I do better as the vampire guy in these situations. The wolf doesn't fight that well, but he can jump around. Get out, you see, to jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Or jump up and get down. Alright, this is the big temple I wanted to get to. Cool. Did it, ladies and gentlemen. Did it. You should all be proud. We figured it out together. It only took 3 hours. Your host is kind of dumb. Let's see what they got to say here. Nachtholm. So night house, I guess is what that's supposed to mean. Let's go in. Kick ass. Hey, does my spell light up the night? It sure does. Hallelujah. That's like Jesus level power. I lit up the whole sky. Josh Quinn says, I'm going to bed. Take it easy, Josh. Much love to you, my friend. I think we might be getting into our first boss fight here. Hopefully. Man, if this is evidence of what the PS1 generation was all about, I got a lot more games to play, and I think I'm gonna have to eat my words. I think I'm gonna have to eat my words about, and I never said like PlayStation generation sucked like objectively. I would probably say that like personally for me that generation is not my favorite because I didn't play a lot of great games, but I also didn't play a lot of games. Like I went back and started playing Resident Evil for the first time after we played Resident Evil 7 last year for the Halloween show. I'm like, damn. I mean, the controls are a little bit hard to get used to, but this game's got some flavor to it, man. I can dig this. Damn, that dude got reach. That dude got mad reach, bruh. This guy's got heat-seeking flaming arrows and whatnot.
The energy bolt employs magical force in its rawest
Ah.
form. A messy spell, but a potent one nonetheless.
All right, well, let's use it. Let's try it out. Oh, I can do that too, ho. Now what? Damn, this dude's kicking my ass. Shit. Start using your magic on those dudes, bruh. Oh, shit. This PS3 controller leaves a little bit to be desired. I'm gonna have to switch to one of my wired controllers. Shit, that was a bad guy. Damn. These dudes are relentless, ho. One down. Oh, I hear somebody. I gotta get your blood, lady. Get that blood about you. Get that blood about you, girl. Love you. Love you, girl. Ain't nothing but love. It's like playing combat on the Atari 2600. Damn, dude. Got that quick release. Russell Wilson out this motherfucker. Damn it. Get my ass beat. Take it easy on it, bruh. Damn, dude. Let's not die. How about that? Let's heal up. Because I'm about to have my ass beat out here if I don't get my shit together. Forgot which button does what I needed to do. Alright, so it's not that one. Let's come out of there. Is it this one? Yes, it's that one. Please. Help me. I need some health. Now, getting into these menus is a little cumbersome, especially if you're in the middle of a fight, but it's not the end of the world by any stretch. Alright, so we got that. I'm almost out of magic, so yeah, let's switch to these. Got him. Well played, G. Clem says I haven't seen this game in years. Word. Wait a minute, is this a wolf situation? Do I have to jump up there? Huh. Not sure. Oh, it's like we locked in now. What we gonna do, B? Hell do I get out of here? Anybody see anything I'm missing? Besides that pit of spikes over there that they want me to run into? Oh, wait a minute. Is that not? Wait a minute. I see it. I think I see it. I think I see it. Let's try this. I think I just saw it. Nope. Damn it. Oh, that was it. Just can't shoot the other stuff at it. Okay. Fair enough.
Bay Victor!
Dagger, what the hell was that? Can I suck her blood from here? No. Oh, yes you can! Ha ha ha! Look at that orb too while you're at it. Getting knocked back is making this harder than it needs to be, damn it. Suck that blood, ho. Oh, delicious blood. I'd love to help you, B. Not right now. Still got killing to do. Booyaka! Yeah, man, I'm liking this game a lot. Okay. So, did me messing with those... Nah, that couldn't hit. Gotta be something else to do. Nothing to lose. Alter Beast more like Diablo. Yeah, definitely. I can see a Diablo flavor to it. Plays a little bit more deliberate. It's not loot grindy like Diablo is for sure. Right now, I'm really at a loss as to what to do. That door did not open. Ah, okay. So yes, that probably had something to do with it. What about that? Nope. Get that door open. Yes! Give me that blood, ho. Dámela. Ahora misma.
Save Victor!
Oh, those things are heat-seeking. Alright, you have got to fight this dude with fire. Fight fire with fire, yo. Damn, those things are tough. Oh, so he can hit us, but not the other way around. Oh. Those guys are tough, man. Give it to them. They are not a game. They ain't here to play. Ah, can't freestyle. The damn beats are off. Dead as hell. I'm out here killing bitches. Alright, I got a new health vial. Now I need some damn health. Yes! I can hit you from distance, ho. All in your ass. Wait a minute, though. Is there another door that's locked down? Nope, it's open now. No, that one was always open. Shit. Alright, okay, so that door's shut. Alright, there's something to that puzzle then. That was all for good. I need to stop wasting all my magic. Maybe, just maybe, that's all you can do in this little dungeon. Swords. Just find out. Look at holes. Press rewind now. Oh. So we gotta figure out what the pattern is to this door situation. Alright, something opened. Or perhaps something closed. Nope. Alright, that one's closed again. hopefully the one we need to go through. Otherwise, we ain't getting out of here. And that would kind of suck, yo. Oh, still closed. Whores of Navalor. No, because I think I shot this one already and nothing changed. Yeah, that's what it is. Damn it, man. You're just gonna make me trial and error this jump? I guess so. Wish this dungeon had a save point. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So that door opened up again. What about the door down yonder? Hold up. Am I running out of stuff here? Nope. It's interesting when you go to the menus, the music stops. Very interesting. Dynamic play, as it were. Ah, there was. Oh no, I've been down here already. Ah, that's the way out. You big dummy. All right, and we out. I guess we did all we could do in that dungeon. Let's get our save on. Do you heal at the save points? Let's find out. It's like Metroid. Woo! Which, by the way, Super Metroid adding save points to the game. Genius. Genius. Got rid of the password silliness. And nope, it does not look like your health regenerates. Your magic looks like it does, though. Although I think the magic regenerates over time. Not 100% sure on that. But also not 100% sure. I mean, I'm not sure at all, I guess I should say. All right, hoes. Moaning. Moaning, ho. You get that blood up at you. That PlayStation 3 controller, leaving the triggers on these controllers are so sensitive. Like, it's like that's all I got to do to get into that mode. And your index finger is always on it. So it's like, all right. Not my intent. What a fantastic game. I'm having a ball, man. Now, I always say that within the first couple hours of a good game, and then it inevitably does something, and it's like, well, we hate you. Now you should hate the game. Like, come on, man, we're having a good time. Why'd you break up a good time? Blood from your ass is my favorite delicious treat.
Save Victor!
Now. When I saw that cave, I'm like, uh-oh. I see terrain I can jump on. What's happening? Oh.
The blood of ages flows so sweet.
What?
Come, drink from us.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I drink. Get a sip, ho. Dude, this game is insane with the setting and the ambiance. Is that a word? Ambiance?
Your strength has increased,
Yep.
for our blood enhances. Do not be greedy, vampire. You have had your fill.
How cool is that? When you drink from it again, it hurts you. Because you got greedy. What? That's cool, man. Get out of here. This game's too cool for its own good, Jesus. What did you figure out over the last 3 hours, by the way? Oh, that the wolf could jump up mountains. Like that. And that the wolf is fast as shit, too.
The village of Nachtholm was typical of Nosgoth peasantry. Yet amidst the farmers and smithies of the quiet country life prowled brigands and cut purses.
Ah, I love a good brigand and a good cut purse. I could just move the rocks. I thought I was going to have to jump over them. What's up, homies? I'm coming in your house as a werewolf. That cool? Everybody good? What's up, girl? Oh, they fighting. Hold one. What if I change? We cool now? Everybody be cool. I don't want to be cool, though. Listen, man, we don't have to fight, y'all. We cool out here. Come on, man. I don't want to have to kill y'all. It's just excited that this game is cool for a freaking change to play a game I like. Although, I'm enjoying all the other games we're playing so far. Phoenix Rising is okay. Breakpoint's getting good. Nier Replicant is a Nier game, so it's awesome. Oh, they want to fight. It's like, is there any way not to fight these people? Like, for real, lady in the dress, is that the move? You really think you're going to come in here and change me? Just checking to see if there's anything of good use here. Wrong. Ah! Wasting magic. Even. Yeah, Eidos, man. I gotta look into more of what they do. I know they're behind, I think they were involved in Just Cause, which is a great series. They're also the Tomb Raider folks, which not everything they make's amazing. And let me stop. Tomb Raider's fine if you like that kind of game. It's just not my jam. The Horny Tavern. Should be called the Horny Tavern. Get bucket ass naked out here. In the armory, can I buy some stuff? Are we chilling? Y'all gonna make me have to kill. I'm not really in the mood to kill, baby. I want to chill. Ah. Yes, more of those, please. My little shurikens. I almost got Revenge of Shinobi and Shinobi 3 today, man. Those were on the list of games. But I tried to stick to the games that are harder to find. So yeah, I'm gonna make a run tomorrow and get some optical audio. In fact, I might just see if Amazon can get it delivered to the crib. 24 hours. So Ryan, what's your verdict on these phones I was talking about? And did you find any other phones that could answer the mail, or should I just wait for the Surface Duo 2 to come out, where I'm sure they'll fix all the nonsense they did? And the only other challenge is the Surface Duo decided to go with Android as the operating system, so it's not a Microsoft operating system, which means it probably won't be very open. That's what I loved about having a Windows phone, is you could just break it and customize it to work exactly how you want it to. And my Windows phone had a keyboard. I could slide out and have a real keyboard, not this freaking touchscreen bullshit that doesn't work for anybody. I've never heard anybody that's like, oh yeah, I type every sentence perfectly with touchscreens. Like most of my younger family members, like, nah, I just leave it misspelled, bro. I just learned to not care about my spelling, and then people could figure it out. I was like, my OCD's not gonna let that shit happen. I appreciate the sentiment, but that's not how it's gonna go for me. I get freaking PTSD rage just typing on the damn iPhone. Damn, they got 2 taverns in this town? Y'all got a lot of drinking going on. Must be a lot of depression in this town. What up, ho? Get that blood about you. Yeah, drinking. Blood up. Dang it, Pocket Thoughts? I thought you were in the bed. Or you were grabbing
Of all the
somebody's
methods I
buns or
employ,
something. What's
this is
going on with
perhaps
you?
the
Grabbing white
cruelest,
people's buns.
causing my victim's body to shrink on itself, crushing bones and rupturing organs till the pressure inside bursts the sack of fleshy skin, spraying its contents for all to see.
Yeah, Clem, same with me. Like my major, and by the way, it's not like Apple has the monopoly on sucking. The iPhone is far better than the Samsung phone I had last year. It's just the touchscreen is, and Apple does a lot of stupid shit like covering the damn, like guys, get the fingerprint thing. Fuck the face cam shit. Like I'm glad that the facial recognition works fairly well, but it's a pain in the ass because your face is never ready when it's gonna do it. And then like it needs to see my face every time I want to unlock the phone because of some of the stuff I use on the phone. It's just like, dude, get the fingerprint on your phone, please. Please. Let's just do the fingerprint shit. And it has the fingerprint shit too. It's just the face thing. Ugh. Then when you plug it into your car, the music has to start automatically. There's no way to turn that. I went on an Apple forum where a customer was like, hey, I was wondering if I could turn off the feature where when I plug my phone into my car, the radio doesn't just start playing the music. I don't want to listen to music. I just want to charge my phone. And one of the Apple texts was like, yeah, just make sure it's on a song you like because we know better than you and the music should start. We know you don't like it, but fuck you, you're wrong. Just make sure you have a song that starts that you like. That was their fucking answer. Like, eat a dick. Stupid ass. Technology making hoes. Oh, damn, I wasn't trying to suck his blood from across the room. I was trying to interact with these walls, G. Pocket, you slept for like an hour. What? You people don't making any sense. You crazy. Ryan said Eidos made the best game ever. What game did they make, Ryan? Are you going to leave us in suspense? You need a M1808. I don't know what that means. It's probably some weird engineer shit that you believe in. Oh, that's a new thing that the iPhone 12 does too, because you know iPhones overheat like shit. Don't ever leave your phone in the car in the summertime. You will come back to your phone not working. It's worse now. I literally was sitting on my deck. I think it was 68 degrees outside, and because I was sitting in direct sunlight, my iPhone goes dim, and I was like, why does the iPhone dim itself? I have auto dim turned off. I want the brightness on unless I control it. And that's been my beef with Apple since forever, is their shit tries to predict you and do too much for you. Let me, agency, goddammit, I want to do my own thing. And so the screen goes dim, and now I can't read my screen, and Miko and I are out for our walk, and I can't read the screen, something I'm trying to show her. And I look it up, and it's, oh, the phone was about to overheat. In 68-degree weather. I'm sorry, I was on the deck. That wasn't during the walk. I was trying to show her something on the deck. In 68-degree weather, my phone overheated. Word. That's just eat a dick. That's all I got for you, Apple. Fix your technology. And I admit, the phone's huge. The battery is ridiculous. I got it. But damn. Just. I'm gonna go get my old BlackBerry and just use that. Plus, my BlackBerry can make international calls without any special SIM card. Oh, dang, I can't get in here. Ouchie. Alright, so there's no real purpose to coming down here other than hurting yourself. So let's rectify that situation. Oh, easy there, wolf man. Can a brother get it in? Can a brother save a game? And these are the people I already killed. Now there's more of them. Okay. Yeah, and keep auto lighting off. I constantly have a phone crank up brightness because it's in my pocket. And yeah, I turn all that crap off, man. Like, if you'd stop focusing on making dumbass features I don't need and just make your shit work. Like, just work on making the touchscreen not suck. Can we get that right? F all the other features y'all thinking about. Just let's just get a touchscreen that doesn't require you to have the hands of the small child that made the phone in the sweatshop. That rain is kicking my ass. Yeah, Android definitely does it too. It's just not as severe in my experience. It doesn't happen as fast. I've never had my Android phone overheat.
The blood of ages
The
flows so sweet.
iPhone all the effing time.
Come, drink from us.
And now it does it in 68 degrees. Like, it used to have to get up to at least 85 before I'd come back to my car and it'd be jacked up.
The rain will do you no harm, for our blood preserves.
Oh, now I can walk in the rain. Look at that leveling up system. What? Damn, this game thinks of everything. Gee, who are these people? Are these people still making games? Look up the creators of this game. Look up who am I talking to? First of all, look up every person that worked on this game. What studio are they working at? If they're in retirement, I'm going to create the video game draft, and they're going to be forced by the government to get back into working in video games. Get them in here, because they need to school these new designers, man. See, the blood don't hurt anymore, because I'm a straight G out here cutting hoes. That's how pimps do it.
Hey, Victor!
This dude kicking my ass, ain't he?
Hey, Victor!
A little bit of timing involved. How you strike these guys. I was trying to hold off and killing him because I wanted to suck his blood, but no dice. Oh, look at this. Fast travel. Man, this game thinks of everything. Jesus, I don't even know what to do. Now, what do I want to I want to travel to a place where I could save the game and heal up. This is awesome. Like, wow, these guys thought of everything. Everything? Everything. It's a great idea, Ursula. If we ever become witches, you're in charge of the brooms. Or the mops. Video game draft, haha, way back in 2035, be kicked off the Ubisoft Wars. You know, for years I thought that company's name was Ubisoft. And then people, I hear everyone say Ubisoft. I'm like, where? That's how they say it. Apparently, I butcher every name in video games I say wrong. It's Chrono Trigger, B. It doesn't matter. And you don't like. It's all right. You don't see me tripping that you call Super Mario. Some people call him Super Mario. It's fine. Right? Someone probably calls Metroid Meatroid. It's fine. It matters. It matters not. It's fine, though. Just live your life. You gotta do all this shouting.
Victor!
But like, I always thought it was Square Enix. Apparently, it's Enix. Okay. I mean, so it's like, all right, I say all the names wrong. Fine. Is Bethesda really Bethesda? I hope not, because the company is named after the town it's in, which is very much pronounced Bethesda. But I'm sure it's Bethesda. I'm sure I've been saying it wrong for 40 years. How long is Bethesda? Bethesda's older than me, apparently. I don't think they've been around that long. I think they've been around since 80s. I don't know. Yeah, Square, there you go. It's funny because I want to say Enix makes more of the games that I like than Square did. Because obviously Square was Final Fantasy, but Enix was Star Ocean, and technically Tri-Ace was Star Ocean. That's another game I need to figure out how to play is Infinite Undiscovery. Tri-Ace to the core, and I got to get past the early stages because yes, that game is a cotton-picking mess. But there's a part of me that believes once you get past the messy parts and level up a little bit, there's some fun to be had there because it's made by the same people that make Star Ocean. That means there's going to be a couple things in that game that are worth playing. Challenge now is I don't think it's backwards compatible on Xbox One. I'll have to verify that.
Save Victor! There is no greater release than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead,
They ain't dead, man. We still stabbing them.
was over.
They're not dead
Sneering
yet. We're
faces
still
were forever
stabbing them.
etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill.
Me sidestepping your
Trickery
blade,
is
ho.
this?
Shouldn't even be here. You're a disgrace to your family. Dishonor.
If we put you down once, we can do it again.
Any of these other gravestones gonna have a zombie pop out of it? That was cool. Oh, nobody clicked the link, Ryan, because it didn't show up in our feed. YouTube deletes links. Anyway, that's a wrap, gang. Thanks for hanging. I am done with Legacy or Blood Omen Legacy of Kain for tonight. Wow, what a game. I was expecting to like this. I was not expecting to like this game this much. And I'll tell you, if this is to be a microcosm for a lot of the games that I missed during the PlayStation 1 generation, and believe me, I have a stack of them on my wall that I'll be working through to be playing at some point. You know, just to name a few of them. Let me see if I can get the light shining over here so I can see. Like I have Vagrant Story, want to get back into that. The Siphon Filter series, I always wanted to start that. I only have part 2 though, I don't have part 1. I got Breath of Fire 3. What else is in there? I want to go back and play some of the Spec Ops games because they're cool. I remember playing them on PC actually when I was a soldier. Some of my soldiers would have them, and when we would have 24-hour duty, we'd have access to computers where we could play games because we had to basically be up all night, you know, doing nothing but being present. So it's like, yeah, let the guys read books or play games as long as they're awake. Man, and the phones were good. Soul Blade, would definitely love to play that for you guys. Probably my favorite fighting game of all time. Xenogears, a game that must be played at some point. Also have Silver for the Sega Dreamcast, which I've been just desperate to get back into. However, The challenge with that is I don't have a Sega Dreamcast anymore, so I got to get that. All right, so anyway, having a great time. Siphon Filter, Broken Super says, love those. Yeah, I played the original. I rented it because I bought a PlayStation 1 back in, it was years after it came out. I remember it was like 1997. I went to Funko Land before the GameStop bought them out. And I bought a PlayStation 1 used. I got Final Fantasy VII and I think Metal Gear Solid. And then I rented Siphon Filter from Blockbuster. And I was like, this game is cool. It's like a 3D Robotron. You guys know I talk about Robotron and Berserk all the time. Those are arcade games and, you know, Atari games from my childhood that I really enjoyed. So yeah, Siphon Filter is a series I'd like to get back into and try. I've never beaten the Siphon Filter game, so I would very much like to do that. I have a host of Super Nintendo games, from the Gradius spaceship shooters to R-Type, Super R-Type. I have Stunt Race Effects, as crazy as that is. Star Ocean. Lagoon is one of the probably first games we'll do on Super Nintendo, which it actually is not terribly different from Blood Omen right here. It plays quite a bit different. It's a little more, what's a good way to describe it? You don't switch between vampires and wolves and bats. There's none of that. It's more, I don't want to liken it to Zelda because there's not really a lot of puzzle solving, but there is towns and then the overworld where you travel to wherever you're going to fight at, and then you go to the dungeons and fight, and the dungeons are cool, the boss fights are cool, the leveling system, the jump in that game, like your character can basically hover like Princess Peach the way he jumps. So there's levels where you're in this sky fortress where you can see the ground, where you're jumping over these holes. It's fantastic, man. That game does not get enough love. It is the first Super Nintendo game I think I recollected when I started collecting games again. Got it from, if you're in San Diego, definitely check out Luna Games. Definitely go check that out. What else was I going to say to you guys? So I got that at Luna Games. They had actually just gotten it in. And Ian, actually, if you know Ian from Pat Contry's show, the Pat the NES Punk, Ian from that show and the podcast runs the store. So every year I go to San Diego with my brothers / business partners, and we kind of do our business meeting for the year to figure out, okay, what's 2000 whatever year we're in going to look like, and how do we want to map it out, what's going on in our lives. But then we do very little of that. Most of the San Diego trip is, you know, having a good time and just being brothers together. But they always take me to Luna Games. I get to hang with Ian for a little bit. Lagoon is a very, very violently underrated game that because it didn't review well. A lot of people that played it, it's difficult at first because you're weak as shit, but you level up pretty quickly, and, you know, kind of like in the Dark Souls theme, you get good, but getting good doesn't require you to memorize stupid fucking combat pattern attacks. It just means learn how the game maneuvers, learn where to hit your enemies, and learn how to not be in their hit path, because the strike distance of your weapons in that game is very short. You have to be precise. And it's more a game of getting kinetically good at something than having to memorize Tekken patterns and being patient and obedient and shit. But it does require you to, quote-unquote, get good, not to get murdered in the game. But the getting good doesn't really take a whole lot of effort. So yeah. Anywho. Oh, and Final Fantasy II, I can't believe I didn't bring that up. I have 2 copies of that game. One is complete in the box with all the maps and everything, and then I have a copy that I bought for like $30 a couple years ago. So Final Fantasy II is a must-play if you're an RPG fan. I know everybody loves Final Fantasy III / Final Fantasy VI. I think Final Fantasy II crushes it. Not in every way. Final Fantasy II or 4 is a simpler game than 6. It doesn't have 97 characters that you're constantly switching between. It does have a cast of characters, some come and go. But it's not like 6 where you go to one dungeon, you got to play as this team, you got to play this team, and then you got to do this opera scene, which is boring and ridiculous. I don't know why everybody loved that bullshit. But kids grew up reading fantasy novels, and that shit's like a fantasy novel. I'm not that guy. I just want to beat up shit and get strong. And Final Fantasy II is probably the best 2D RPG that lets you just beat up shit and get strong if you're willing to put in the work. Anyway. Oh, and Grandia. Got to get back into Grandia, and then eventually play Grandia 2. and a host of PlayStation 2 games that we'll get into as well. Anyway, if I've talked enough. Thank you everybody for being here. You guys rock. You're awesome. Remember that we are stronger than I love you much. If I get time to stream tomorrow, which I'm not sure that I will, given the other things I have going on, we'll be back. I'll figure out which game we'll stream. Probably I'll try to keep the rotation fresh, so I think when we come back, maybe we'll go back to Immortals Phoenix Rising. And then we'll just rotate game to game so that the shows don't get stagnant for you guys. Anyway, I love you guys. We are stronger than I. See you soon.